Hi, we're just following on from our management team interviews or series. This is Dee. Dee's one of our senior managers. She's acting area manager and works alongside Brona. Dee, how long have you worked in the company?
I've been with City Hall now for 11 years.
Yeah, and you've managed quite a few units in that time, haven't you?
I have. I've managed 6 units.
Yeah. And Dee, you would go in really now, your job now would be going in and checking sort of everything day to day, going in and overseeing and visiting. How many units would you average see in a day, for example?
Oh, I could average up to 10 units
Yeah.
if on a good day.
Yeah. So you're are very regular in
Yes,
in the units, yeah.
yes, because I would go round at Breakfast Club as well. So
Yeah. And what kind of things would you do when you're in the units? What do you do?
just check in with all the staff, making sure everybody's happy, and I would check in on their monthly paperwork as well, where we keep all our records, and the managers would record everything. So we would be checking in on our signing in and out sheets, checking all the paperwork's up to date, like our insurance, our registrations,
Staff supervisions
checking
and
that
things
staff
like that.
supervisions
Yeah.
have been completed, which we would do every couple of months. Checking the roll calls are all filled out, and just making sure everything's up to date.
Yeah, you're very good, Dee. You're the person who always manages to get everybody's birth certificates in, which is always
Yeah.
very challenging. And the other things, Dee, that you'd be very, very involved in summer scheme. You would kind of be our lead person out in trips and things like that. So
Yeah.
talk us a wee bit about whenever we're organising summer schemes, even start off from doing the risk assessments. We'll use one of the trips, the Viking trip. If you talk that one through, what you had to do about that.
Well, summer really starts for us in January because it's a big planning process, obviously, making sure that the trips are organised, checking in, making sure there's risk assessments done. One of our big trips we did was to the Viking village, which was fantastic. Children, everybody, staff, everybody loved it. Myself and Brona went down to meet the guys that run it, and the guy themselves, they would travel all over the UK to do Viking battles, and Game of Thrones was actually filmed in the place that we went to.
Yeah.
Philip, the leader, the chief, he has built the boats himself, and we arranged for the children to go out in a real Viking boat on the loch, which was absolutely fantastic. So behind that, there was all the health and safety. It wasn't just get on the boat. There was a lot more involved.
Yeah. So on every
making
trip,
sure everything's run properly.
Every trip we do, Dee, and I think a lot of people don't realise that, we go out and we risk assess ourselves, and we go
Absolutely.
and we do a dummy run between the January and probably when our brochures are printed, until we're actually happy. And we have changed trips at short notice, maybe if things have changed between our risk assessment and then us going out. So summer's really busy for you, Dee, and you're brilliant because
Summer's fantastic.
yeah,
It's
you
such
go
good
on
fun.
every single trip, which is so reassuring for us. What about you're actively involved as well in the training, Dee? Do you want to tell parents a little bit about the training?
Yes, we do. Our girls, we encourage all our girls to complete their MVQ level 3 and level 5.
Yeah.
And I would be part of that because I would be an assessor.
Yeah.
Which means I would be assessing the girls when I would be checking their work and coming out and doing observations in the workplace with the girls. And we would do professional discussions with the girls as well.
No, that's really good. I'm trying to think of other things, Dee, as well. You're level 5 playwork's your forte.
Playwork's
That's
my
what
thing,
you're
yes.
and that's been really, really good for us because it's nice to get that balance, and of course that's what we advocate for all of our after school staff is playwork first and foremost. Dee's a valuable member of our team, works really closely with Brona, Nikolai, Pauline and myself. So that's just like a little series. So thank you very much, Dee, for coming in front of the camera. One thing that I didn't say is that in all of our units, whenever we go out, the children absolutely adore you, Dee. It's like coming in and they swarm around you and they can't wait to tell you their biz.
They all know me.
And keep them up to date. So boys and girls alike, Dee, you're a real hit in Sleepy Hollow.
Thank you.
With the managers, parents and the children. So thank you.
Thank you.